I think we're live.
Oh yeah.
So hi guys, we've moved our schedule from evening to, well, it's supposed to be morning but afternoon. I'm with Nabil here today.
You were lazy.
I'm lazy.
It was me. Yeah.
We're missing 2 members, but inshallah by next show they'll be around.
So what are we going to talk about today?
We have,
Do you want to talk about the movie first?
yeah, let's
Doctor
talk
Strange,
about
yeah?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, because it's out. It was out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So people should have watched it by now. But just in case, we will give a non-spoiler review, just in case some members didn't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it say that I am live or Hobby Nation is live?
1 second. I just shared it. It says you are live on Hobby Nation.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's fine.
So we watched. I watched Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Me too. Yesterday.
I was impressed. Yani,
Yeah.
it was one hell of a movie. It was too quick. I think it was too quick, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but sure. I don't think it was long like some of the other movies we saw, right?
Yeah.
It was not.
Not
It was
like
not
Captain
Batman.
America.
It was not Batman.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was not. I think maybe even Guardians was longer.
Yeah, well, they were both long. It's just they're long, but you don't get bored. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I didn't get bored, to be honest.
No, sure. The movie. I mean, Doctor Strange. I'll be honest. Full disclaimer. I have no idea about the character. I did not know anything about the comics, etc. I mean, I have a general overview of the character.
Yeah.
But the movie got me interested.
Yeah.
And I think Marvel is doing a lot of those with characters that a lot of people were not paying attention to. I mean, take Guardians of the Galaxy, same thing. I mean, it may have not been as popular at least over here or the East, like some of the other characters.
Like Iron Man.
Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, Hulk. But after the movie came out, a lot of people became interested. So yeah, I understand. The movie itself, one thing, watch it in 3D.
You have to watch it in 3D.
Yeah, you have to watch it. Do not watch it in 2D unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some people have issues with 3D and glasses and stuff like that. Get LASIK done, man, right? Unless you absolutely have to, watch it in 3D. And actually, some people were recommending IMAX 3D. Right? Right? So if you can, IMAX 3D is the way to go because apparently it was filmed in that. Right?
The whole movie was filmed actually for 3D.
Yeah.
It was made that people will watch it.
And the effects are not cheesy. Some of the effects are downright impressive. If you from the beginning scene where the Marvel logo is displayed, you can see it in 3D. And Faisal just created a huge mess. Thank God it's off camera, right? But you guys can see. But it's his house, so yeah.
Uh-oh. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, so like from the first scene, you know that this is going to be something special because even the Marvel logo, the intro, is in 3D and it's amazing. The movie is nice. Some people felt that the character build-up was not long, right? But then again, these are the same people who complain in other movies that the character build-up takes too long, right?
Yeah.
So I think I'm not sure. For me, it's fine. I mean, I go in watching a comic book movie. I go in to have fun. Right? I don't think in any way you're gonna see any Oscar-winning acting.
Yeah, these movies are not going for Oscar.
They're fun. They're fun movies. Just go in.
You know
have
what's
fun,
funny,
watch.
Nabil? You asked me for water.
And I just realized. I just realized that. Okay, the movie. I would the story. Now I didn't follow the comics. So does it follow the comics or no? Some people said yes.
In some sense, it does.
Okay.
There's a slight change with the latest relaunch of Doctor Strange. The ancient one was an old guy.
It was a man. I heard
sent
that.
a picture yesterday to the group.
Yeah.
And what was different? Dormammu, a bit different.
Okay. So just for the guys who don't know, Dormammu is basically the main antagonist villain in the movie.
Yeah, he's from the I think he's from the No, I don't want to say negative zone, but he.
The Infinity Zone or something.
Yeah. And you know what?
But I still don't know. I thought the MCU was doing a huge build up towards Thanos.
Yes.
Sir?
They are.
You're right?
Okay, what I understood is...
Because, again, in the movie, there's an Infinity Stone.
And yeah, there is an Infinity Stone.
The eye
Yeah.
is an Infinity Stone.
I can tell you...
It's the mind.
What I think is going to happen next is...
Time.
What's going to happen next is... I believe they're going to make an Illuminati team.
Okay.
And each one's going to have a different stone, just like the comics. And then that's where Marvel's going to take the whole thing to the next phase.
Okay.
With...
But Thanos has to appear before, somehow.
He is going to be... I think he's going to make a big show in Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Yeah, because if you saw... fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. But he needs 7 rings, right?
The stones, he needs all of them.
7 stones, so he's missing some.
Yeah. No, and technically in the movies we saw the time in this movie.
The time stone,
right? In this movie, there's only one more remaining.
Magamoto.
Yeah. There's one more remaining. There, so I don't know where. Maybe Thor Ragnarok, possibly. That's the next one coming out anyway.
They're
plus,
probably should.
Plus, okay, I promise no spoilers, but one of the
maybe
guys,
we should not give spoilers.
Yeah. Guys, whenever you go and watch a Marvel movie, stick around after the movie ends.
No spoilers.
Right, but because they're usually scenes. Right? I'm not going to tell them, but they're scenes. And yesterday when I was in the movies, like half the people left.
They left, yeah.
Before the
but to be honest,
end scene.
I went to an early screening.
Okay.
And we were 4 people in the whole theater. So
okay.
I don't know why they were there. They left even at the end when the movie's about to end.
Okay, they left that.
They left at that point. I was like, whoa, what's going on? And the ticket wasn't even cheap, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They were probably hungry. They went there for lunch. I don't know.
Yeah, but so it's a bit. So just don't leave. And in one of those ending scenes, it alludes to the next movie that's coming out. I'm not going to say which one.
Oh, okay,
yeah. But it tells you that there's a continuum that's going to happen in the next movie, and they've been doing that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're doing that, right? Oh, the movie. Effects. How do you rate the effects? I would say they're awesome. Wicked.
To be honest,
wicked, man.
My number 1 movie right now is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Effects?
No.
No. Let's break it down.
If you want to talk about effects,
hey, let's talk effects.
This is the best Marvel movie with the effects.
With effects, wicked special effects, right?
Yeah.
And nothing that I was watching the movie yesterday with a friend of mine, and then I was thinking, how the fuck do you do these things? This is really good. It's that good, guys. Right? Not cheesy, not...
It was
very good. That's why we're recommending the 3D.
It's a bit cheesy with Beyonce, but that's actually funny.
Okay, that's the humor, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the effects.
Oh, the effects?
Themselves.
No.
Yeah, they're right. Okay, so then effects, right? Story?
Story was too quick.
Yeah, right?
They could have done better, I think. It's just character development wasn't really... there.
Yeah, like I said, it was too fast.
It was too fast, but then if you make it slower, people gonna start complaining and hating it. But then
because I think the reason for that is and the same thing happened in Guardians of the Galaxy. Bam, because you were hit with Star-Lord, you were hit with Gamora. There was nothing for Thanos. I think the reason they're doing that is they have a larger story to tell that's already laid out. In these movies, right?
Yeah.
So if they spend time developing characters, then the movie is going to be obnoxiously long, right?
Yeah.
And they don't want to flesh out characters unless they really believe those characters are going to be pivotal.
But then again, no one knows who Doctor Strange is. People know who Doctor Strange is, but they don't really know.
Yeah, but
strange,
It depends. Maybe that's why Marvel didn't flesh it out. Maybe they're thinking, okay, we give him a movie. We've got a Doctor Strange movie, right? We've got a Hulk movie. We've got we've got 2 Hulk movies, right? 3 Iron Man movies, 3 Captain Americas, 3, right? Two Thors, and there's a third one coming out. Yeah. But you didn't get any Black Widows. You didn't get any Hawkeyes, right? You didn't get Scarlet Witch, and obviously the X-Men is happening on the side, right?
Yeah, that's what the
Spider-Man. I mean, technically we've got 5 Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Man had like a lot of character introduction.
Reboots.
But you know what? Actually, you're right.
They're not sure.
Yeah, they learned from the mistake that Fantastic Four did. The last movie they took about maybe 1 hour just introducing characters.
Yeah. It was terrible. It was terrible.
But then again, the character development in Doctor Strange was not really too quick. It's just they didn't get.
No, I think to be honest, okay, it was fast, but it was enough.
It was good enough. But they
you
didn't give
learned.
the bad guys enough.
You
time,
learned.
yeah.
Okay. And I was reading, like I said, after the movie, I got a bit interested in the character, and I was reading, right?
Yeah.
They established that Doctor Strange is a medical genius.
Yeah.
Right? They established that he's a cocky bastard. Sorry, Annie, but that's what he is. That's his character. He's a bit like Iron Man. He's like...
Not anymore, though.
Yeah, right? I mean, at the end he changes, but that's what he started was, right? And then he has a terrible accident. Some differences from the comics, I heard.
Yes. The accidents are different.
Right?
There are different versions.
Yeah, right? So, and then he goes and seeks whatever, right? So, I think they did a fair job. Maybe not as fleshed out as the comics, but then the comics didn't have 2 hours to deal with. So the timeline.
Yeah.
So
actually,
it's fine.
Over the comics, they take like 20, 30 chapters to introduce a character, so they need to do something. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. So highly recommended. Go watch it.
You have to watch it. I'm telling you, I'm a picky guy, and
he is.
I am a picky guy that I didn't enjoy Captain America,
Civil War.
Yeah. People loved it. I didn't like that movie at all. Last week we went to PopCon. We talked about it. We're not gonna discuss a lot.
Yeah. It's on the page if you want to.
But we met a cool guy.
Whilce Portacio. Yeah.
And I got. If you guys know me, you know I'm an X-Men fan.
Yeah.
And I got this signed by him. But
look at this.
I got this for Nabil.
Look
at Nabil.
this.
You want to talk about it?
Oh yeah. So basically, as an introduction, this year is the 30th anniversary of Aliens, the second sequel, and basically Fox did a series of artwork where they introduced, or they're planning to introduce a coffee table book. And Whilce is one of the artists that joined on that book, and this is his art. And he was selling these at PopCon. And wait, I don't know if the camera is showing it. Yeah, there you go. So there's his signature. And then he personalizes these with this sketch on the side. Now, he did a lot of Marvel characters. He did a lot of X-Men characters. And for me, I asked for an alien because it's a freaking alien poster, right?
Alien and Predator fan.
Yeah. Huge Aliens and Predator fan. Right. So then, okay, there's a funny story attached to this. Should I tell it?
Yeah.
Okay. So then it was the last day of the con, and I could not make it. So I asked Faisal, I already commissioned it with Will, so why don't you just go and pick it up? He says, okay, I'll go pick it up. And then I told him, when you pick it up, maybe ask Whilce to write something cool on the side. So then Whilce goes ahead and complies, and he does a show. Oh, there you go. All right. So if you can see, it says Ayus Ba. To Nabil Ayus Ba.
Tagalog.
Right? Yeah, and it's in Tagalog basically. So then I go and ask Faisal, wow, that's cool. But what does Ayus Ba mean? Okay.
I had no idea.
So he has no idea. Then we go and ask people around.
Jay,
and then our friend Jay,
he
goes and tells us that Ayus Ba technically means, is this okay?
Is this okay? Or can you...
Okay, so now, Faisal, you tell the other half of the story.
All right. So I was rushing things, right? And I had a lot of comics and things to get signed. The guy was nice enough, and he signed a lot of things. And every time I asked him to sign something, I say, is it okay if you sign this as well? And is it okay if you sign this? And I keep giving him stuff. And
he kept on saying, is it okay?
Yeah, I keep. And then
so guess what?
He started giving me free things and signing on it. He gave me a lot. I'll show you what freebies I got. And he started signing on things. And then I said, is it okay if we take a picture? And as he was doing the thing, the personalizing your
art,
piece of art, yeah. And he goes and writes, I use fun, and I didn't know what that means. I just didn't think about it. I'm like, yeah, whatever, just take a picture, and then that's what happened. Basically, that's the story. I
so
think
is it okay?
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I think he's making fun of me.
Yeah.
I think he was making fun of me.
We will forever remember that iconic line from the Aliens movie.
I use fun.
I use fun. I mean, I asked for game over, man, and I got I use fun. But you never know. Maybe Aliens 5. Right?
Yeah, probably.
Attack on Manila. I use bar.
You know.
Okay.
Where did it go? Oh yeah, this week we have a good giveaway.
Oh yeah.
Man,
check this out, guys. Wait. We need to
you
figure
go.
out the orientation. There you go. Yeah.
This is this week's giveaway. It's this is sponsored by Comic Cave. They just reopened.
Shout out to the guys at Comic Cave.
Thank you, Comic Cave, for this.
It's a die-cast.
It's a die-cast. This is pretty hectic, actually. Comic Cave just reopened, so I suggest you.
And this is built by Comic Cave Studios, which is their action figure brand.
I'd love to actually review this and unbox and review it,
but we're giving it away.
Yeah, we only have this piece. And thank you, Comic Cave guys. Thanks for this. And
this is like what? It's like 75% die-cast.
It is 75%.
Yeah, it's 1/12 scale.
1/12. A lot of accessories.
Yeah. It's basically the shotgun armor from Iron Man 3.
Yeah. They also have the other one, the stealth one, I think.
The stealth version.
Yeah, they have the stealth armor as well.
Yeah, it's good. I think they retail for about 300, 350. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, but somewhere around that range. It's die-cast, so it's well built. And like I said, this is made by Comic Cave Studios, which is Comic Cave's own line of figures. And then they are just introducing the Civil War figures as well. Yeah.
So anyways, if you want this...
no, this is very important, right?
This is the tricky one.
Yeah. So what we plan to do is we're going to have a contest for 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks.
Right? 2 weeks because the prize is nice, right?
It's worth 2 weeks.
It's worth 2 weeks. What we want you to do is one of 2 or 3 things. First is for the artists in the group, right? For the guys with those amazing skills. We want you to show us your drawing of our official character, Sidekick.
Isn't it? Well, we didn't really introduce him, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so we've introduced him now. There you go.
This guy is called Sidekick.
Yeah.
Basically, who Sidekick is, he is the most stupid superhero in his own universe. He is the most stupid guy in the universe, and he has a pet. It's a chipmunk. All right, that hangs out with him.
I kind of like Kick-Ass, but not so cool.
Yeah, he's really strong. Like he's the strongest out there. He just doesn't know it because he's really stupid. He can't really get things done without the chipmunk helping him in a
kind of like what's the game? Jack and Dexter.
Oh yeah, Jack.
Right. Where Dexter is the actual.
I have it here somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. If you've played it, Dexter is the actual smart one, and Jack is like the blonde.
And it's just like Green Hornet and
Kato.
Yeah,
where Kato does all the stuff.
Yeah. So Sidekick basically is a character that can teleport to different universes. So basically, you can find him today with Garfield. You can find him tomorrow in Marvel, DC, or maybe in manga, or maybe the local comic book, Majid.
Yeah.
He's just everywhere.
Or shout out to the Whale guys in Whale as well.
Yeah. Actually, I spoke to
Yasser.
And he said he's gonna help us with our character, building up our character. Yeah, he's gonna. He has
crossover or something.
Yeah, we can have him in a Whale crossover, maybe.
Okay.
We can have him in a. He has his own like kind of style.
Okay.
It's kind of he drew some Garfield pictures. It's really cute. So I think he can put him there with Garfield and these guys
Okay.
as a human or maybe a cat. I don't know.
Okay. So to contest, right?
Yeah.
So to the artists out there, we want you to draw a sidekick
In your own style,
in your own style.
but same colors, please.
Yeah. Just you have to retain the same color scheme that we have.
Same style.
Right? So you draw him in any drawing, and then you post it on your social media account. You tag Hobby Nation
Yeah.
and hashtag sidekick rules, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll obviously see it. And then the second part is, if for the non-artists out there, what you can do if you like photography,
Yeah.
right? You can take our logo from our page, or we'll post up a high res maybe.
Yeah, I don't mind. But
Okay.
what you can do is basically take a picture with. It doesn't really have to be sidekick. It can be anything that involves the group. You can have like just a sticker that says Hobby Nation on a door somewhere. But
Yeah.
keep it legal though, yeah?
Yeah. None of those weird photos like.
Yeah, I don't want people just with random stickers on cars. I saw that happen. It wasn't cool. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then you post a picture again on your social media account. Hashtag Hobby Nation. Hashtag Sidekick Rules. Right.
Sidekick rules.
Right.
But please just remain like keep that same like colors, you know.
Yeah. Always. I mean, the color scheme is, I think, pretty universal.
Yeah. It's just
not
hair, eyes just white. And
Yeah,
then
it's
black.
not. Yeah. So that's number 2, and then the third option you have is we need a tagline.
Yeah, we don't really have a tagline or maybe like a slogan or what do you call it, like a catchphrase.
Catchphrase or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you can do is come up with a tagline for Hobby Nation or Sidekick. Either way, or what?
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so either tagline for the group or Sidekick as a character. And again, same thing, put it on your social media account, hashtag Hobby Nation, hashtag Sidekick Rules. And then in 2 weeks, we will draw the best in each category.
Yep.
Right? And then what we will do is we will put a poll, maybe? Do you do a poll? How do you want to do it? Or random? Just
Usually
random.
we just randomize it.
Okay, then what we do, we
all,
just random.
all efforts are accepted. We
Yeah.
already had someone design Sidekick.
Yeah.
I just want to show you that.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is lovely, yeah?
yeah, it's a girl that came to the con,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a nice chat with her.
Okay.
And she. Well, let
So
me
can they see it now?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay.
Let me just get this. All right,
Check this out, guys.
have a look at this. She drew Sidekick this in like her own style,
Mm-hmm.
a chibi of Sidekick. I think it's really cute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something like this, guys, right? Obviously, okay, I know we have some great artists in the group.
We've got a lot of great artists.
Amazing photographers, etc. So something like this, create your own take on the character, but follow the same color scheme, black long sleeve shirt, eye mask with a bandana, with long and he's a redhead.
Yeah, kind of like a ginger red.
Yeah, right. So yeah.
And I'm just looking for the girl's Instagram account so you guys can follow her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you're watching this. I'm sorry. I know you remember.
He takes time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's
April 4_N. Follow her on Instagram. She's got pretty nice art. And I don't know. Where? Let's go back.
Where do we go?
Get the camera back on. Oh, where's that camera?
Well, we lost. Lap.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
first one.
wrong
Oh,
camera.
quick
there
reveal,
you
quick
go.
reveal. Okay, ignore that part. We'll edit it out.
Okay, just follow her on Instagram. April 4_N.
Okay, so that's again April.
Underscore.
Four underscore-
No, I got
then-
it wrong. Let me just put it in front of them.
Oh God.
April 4_N. There.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Follow her. She's amazing. Did you screenshot that?
Mm-hmm. No, I just locked it.
All right. We have two nice statues to talk about.
Oh yeah.
We got the He-Man maquette from Sideshow.
I think it's not a maquette. It's a statue.
One of
Polystone
the
statue.
Polystone statues.
Yeah.
One of the
Sideshow's system is a bit confusing for people who
I
don't
don't know
know.
why they do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
but yeah, it used to be standard, but now it's not anymore. Usually, just for the guys who don't know, Sideshow has a lot of different scales happening. Yeah, so they have one. The normal one is 1/4, which they do mostly, and then they have the legendary, which is 1/2, and then they have the 1:1, obviously, and then they have the 1:5, which they call the Polystone statue
or
line.
sometimes maquette. I don't know.
Yeah,
the maquette is weird.
Yeah, the maquette it can be anything between 1/4, 1/5, sometimes 1/3 and a half.
No, they don't have 6 now.
Yeah, so it's a bit weird. Like the Predators,
Yeah.
which one of them just recently went on for pre-order, and it's wicked, the Jungle Hunter, right? So that's not a 1/4.
1,199.
$1,250.
$1,250.
Yeah, and it's the exclusive is limited to 1,000. It's between 1/4 and between 1/3, right? It's a maquette, so it's a bit confusing, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, back to He-Man. If you were born in the 70s and 80s, this is a show that you had to have seen. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, right?
And She-Ra.
Yeah, his crush, apparently.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't... Like, I watched the cartoon like a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
which one? The original?
Yeah,
they made a remake.
Yeah. The original one.
Okay.
And she's not that cute.
Your tastes have changed, man.
I grew up.
Yeah, you grew up. Yeah. At the time, I mean, she had that nice single piece armor thing going on.
It was sexy when you're 5.
Yeah, right. So so He-Man. Now, this is Sideshow's own take on the character.
They changed how we
there are actually right now about 3 or 4 takes on He-Man from statue companies, right? And I don't know why he's becoming popular again, because I've not heard of a new show.
There.
Is there rumors of a movie?
Yes.
No wonder. So that's why. So there's another company that made a true to the original Filmation cartoon, which is Pop Culture Shock.
Yeah.
They made a statue.
I didn't like the hair.
Yeah, he's bald. He's bald, right? Okay, and then you fix the hair on him, right? So that, but that was somewhat true to the original cartoon, right?
The hair,
yeah. And then there's another company that's called Tweeterhead that made busts.
Yeah.
Right, and they're quarter scale busts, but they're small, right? So they made busts, but again, it was not based on the original Filmation. It was a bit different. And then you have Sideshow with their take on the character. Now, Sideshow introduces characters with their own touch or flair. Yeah. So this is like He-Man in the He-Man universe, but if he would be real, I think.
He's more into, like, I think this is more like Court of the Dead kind of style of...
the Sideshow?
Yeah. Like, I mean, the face, the way they made the muscles.
You know, I showed it, I have a friend, and I showed it to her, and then she said it reminded her of Dolph Lundgren in the movie.
Who's that?
Yeah, you know, there was a movie released early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah,
He-Man.
Oh, I have it.
You have it? Yeah, it's really cheesy.
Of the universe. Yeah,
it's really cheesy and all. And it was so then she said that his face
Skeletor had a plastic face.
It was a bad movie, right? Okay, so then he said his face reminded him of him. Okay, but I mean, I like it. The statue has mixed media, by the way, right? So some of this is not fully sculpted, right?
Yeah, this is
like
soft.
Yeah. I mean,
rubber.
leather, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the statue. You have the base resembling Snake Mountain. I don't think. Wait, let me see. Yeah, maybe.
Inch it. This weapon.
Oh yeah. This is the exclusive version. So this comes with the axe. If you get the regular version, which is I presume going to be available
Look at this.
locally maybe in a couple of months. Yeah, this is metal. Yeah, wicked, man. This is an unexpected thing. You know, statue companies don't usually throw in metal in their statues, but this was unexpected. Really amazing, high quality. Price is about what, 550?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's basically, you know what? This reminds me of what XM did with the Black Bolt.
Yeah, the unexpected
silver fork.
Silver
It was
fork.
actually made of fork.
Yeah.
I have it there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll show it
Yeah,
to you.
so
some other day.
really nice. If you're a fan of the character, and I highly recommend it. The size of the statue is not true 1/4. It's smaller. It's like 1/5. But the base kind of compensates for the size.
Yeah.
And makes them bigger.
Shall I get something so we can compare?
Yeah, maybe we'll get a 1/4 scale and a 1/6 scale. A figure or something.
Alright, this is, how big is the base? Okay?
Yeah, that's XM are true 1/4. So they're very good comparison pieces, by the way.
Alright.
Okay.
Here you go.
Faisal is moving. Okay, there you go, guys.
I'm moving my girlfriend. Just, that sounds wrong.
See, this is how much he's dedicated to
Miss Marvel.
this character, right?
I love this character.
Okay, so now this
Now I'll
is
get a 6 scale of her.
yeah, this is Miss Marvel from XM Studios, another amazing company, man, with their statues, right? This is true 1/4. The base is almost similar, so you can tell. Another Miss Marvel joins, right? And this is 1/6.
Yeah,
right?
It's not really close to it, so you can't really compare much.
Yeah.
Let's just put it here.
There you go. So
So this character.
maybe I think maybe you raise her a bit.
Oh, yeah,
so people
so-
get yeah. That's almost perfect, right? So 1/6, 1/4, 1/5. But then his other leg is down. So I think you put her.
Maybe just wait.
Wait.
Hold this next to her leg.
Okay.
All
There you
right.
go.
So they're equally
Yeah.
at an equal level. So this is with the other leg.
Yeah.
So
So
there
this
you
is
go.
So this is perfect, right? So this is 1/6. He-Man is 1/5, and then Miss Marvel is 1/4, right? So I would say it's not bad for 1/5. Right? It's not that small.
Yeah. Shall I get the GSES so we can compare it? Because we
Oh,
don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
know the true scale
Yeah.
of this character.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Okay.
a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
here.
Maybe you can put. Oh my.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. This is Hobby Nation 101, right? Statue scales. Right?
Oh, I think Jay's watching.
Right?
Just call him a loser or something. This is an actual 1/5, but he's leaning on a wall, so you can't really compare sizes. So,
Yeah. This is the J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man. He's 1/5.
this is the limited one.
Yeah, this is the exclusive with the open
Unmasked.
masked portrait. But yeah, I mean, you get. I find the size pretty good, decent, and if you want to get into this character line, they've already released 3. One is out already, which is He-Man.
Get the Skeletor, guys.
Oh yeah.
Get the Skeletor.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a He-Man fan, but I'm getting that.
Check out sideshow.com. I mean, if any of our other mods and admins are watching, please post the link to Skeletor.
Jay, you're watching.
Jay, you're watching, or Sam, please post the link to Skeletor's pre-order on Sideshow or a picture, because it is a sight to behold. I mean, even if you're not, I have people who are not even fans of the show, people who have not seen the show.
I'm not a fan.
Right? You're not a fan, right? But Skeletor, right? So someone should post that, and you guys should check it out. So yeah, I mean, I would just one thing: the statue also comes with a red cape, right? That's made of fabric. But personally, I do not like capes, man. Right? I mean, I like them if they're sculpted. I don't like them if they're fabric.
I like it on women.
Oh, Doctor Strange's cape is nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
The,
The cloak of levitation.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Actually, it's designed well, you know.
Yeah.
Like the
No, it
design.
worked well in the movie.
Yeah, and he did that.
Yeah. the Dracula thing, right?
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
All right, we're gonna move to the next one.
Oh, okay. The next one.
The next one is.
No, you talk about this one.
Well, everyone knows who Alex Ross is, right? And
if you don't, shame on you.
Let me show you. Let me show you. We've seen this. We've seen this art before on the internet. We've seen it in so many websites, in comic books. I don't know. We've seen it in so many.
I think
places.
Comic Cake even has one for sale.
A print. Yeah, I've seen a print.
Yeah, signed by Alex Ross as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did Nabil get one? I think. No, sorry.
Muhammad also has one. He has it on canvas as well. Yeah.
This is one of his
legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary arts. Yeah.
This is. I don't know what to say, but check this out, guys. Boom. حرك الكرسي شيء. Other way. Oh yeah, we're good.
Good?
Yeah. There you go.
Look
at this tongue.
Look at this. This, when I first found out about this earlier this year, this is basically a statue made by a company called Factory Entertainment.
Wait, let me give you this. Your voice is not ready.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so basically this is a statue made by a company that's called Factory Entertainment, and they have a lot of movie licenses and some famous comic licenses as well. This was a complete shocker to everyone, right? When it came out.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I mean, I found out by mistake.
No.
Right? This is basically done with Alex Ross. They worked with him. So it's not like those companies that just take the license and then they go on and they do the stuff, and the artist just just approve stuff over email and stuff.
They went to him and said,
Ayusba, yeah. Alex Ross, man, Ayusba, right? Is this okay? Right? Right? So then he agrees, and they make a run, 500 statues.
Yeah.
Right? And get this.
One.
Yeah, the kicker is the statue retails for about $800. So they're not cheap, to be fair. And with shipping, it almost is $1,000. So it's not a cheap statue, but you get this legendary painting.
Yeah.
Okay, of the Avengers, right? I mean, you have Vision, you have Scarlet Witch, Thor, Iron Man, Cap, Hawkeye, Black Panther, and you even have the Wasp, right? But she's too small for the camera to pick up. She
pick it up?
But she goes here, and she's like really, really small, right? No, I didn't unpack it, but she goes right there on Iron Man's what's it called?
Let's look at the original image.
Yeah, she's small.
You can't really see it.
Yeah, you can't see it, right? She's there, but that shows you the detail, right? So you get this lovely statue, 500 only made, the only 3D rendition of the statue, and I think they've gone with the Mount Rushmore type of thing. What do you think? Yeah. So it looks like a Mount Rushmore thing, right? And the kicker is, you also get a print signed by Alex Ross. Now that in itself, guys, just so you know, prints of this painting signed by Alex Ross normally go for like $400, $500 on the internet.
Now let's talk about the deal you tried to crack with me on this statue.
Oh yeah.
So Nabil says, "Hey, I'm gonna sell you this statue because you really want it, which I still do, for the original price. All right, because it's out of stock now, so you can't really find it. But Nabil wants to sell me this one you see right here, for the original price, but without the print.
I get to keep the print.
I don't want it.
That's my premium.
I don't want it.
Right? But I mean, it's an amazing statue, lovely detail. I think they translated well. The only thing I don't like about it is Scarlett's face, right?
But you know what's wrong with it? The eye.
No, but I think you know why. I think they went with the angle. you're supposed to look at it because if you look at the print, if you go back to the print,
She's like her head is up and she's
yeah,
looking
yeah.
down,
If you
so
look
the
at,
eyes look really.
yeah, if you look at the print is like from a downward angle,
Yeah.
right? So if you look from that angle, she kind of looks okay.
If you think about it,
Right?
I know what's wrong with it.
Huh?
I thought about it for a minute. In the original art, you see shadows here. So
Yeah.
the shadows will make the eye look better.
Right.
Now, she doesn't have makeup and she does not have the shadows. Now, the thing is, they can't really see it. Let's just bring it sideways. She's hiding behind Captain America. There you go. Look at these ugly eyes.
Yeah.
I love women, right? But
Oh,
I don't love this woman. Not this woman.
Right.
Alright?
Yeah. So yeah, but you know, there's some amazing detail. I mean, does it show? There you go.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is Mjolnir, and it actually has the inscription: "Whoever holds the hammer, this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." Right? I mean, amazing detail. Really, I would say highly recommended if you have the money and the space and you're like an Marvel Universe fan, Avengers fan. I can't get this in.
You know what? I think most of our guys are
Right, Marvel fans?
Marvel fans, Avenger fans, especially after the MCU universe and all.
Yeah, a lot of people. So I mean, this is a highly recommended statue, and this is a chance to get Alex Ross's signature.
If you can find it. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's sold out already.
It is sold out, I think. Yeah. So then, but I mean, on eBay, yeah, you usually find. But this is something I really recommend. He's also doing one for the Justice League, by the way.
The same.
Same style, Justice League.
But you know what? Overall, Vision looks the best.
No, I thought Cap.
I hate Cap. Even if he looks good, I
Yeah,
still
baby,
hate
you're
Cap.
biased.
I can't.
But I thought
Captain America,
Cap, and I mean maybe Black Panther because
because he doesn't have details.
there's
on
nothing.
his face.
Yeah. So yeah.
But no, look at the details on this guy.
Yeah, Vision is good.
Yeah.
And this is the comics Vision, right? So for the guys who think, oh, he doesn't look like that. Oh, this is like this is the
basically
comics.
just the comics.
Yeah,
And this is the
and
old
this is
version.
Yeah, this is Alex Ross's imagination of the characters in his universe.
When was this? Like early 90s?
I think early 90s. Yeah. Because his rendition is a bit different,
Yeah.
right? He's kind of like Jim Lee in his own sense because Jim Lee has his own rendition as well.
There's Jim Lee there.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say this is a great piece, and this is number 8 out of 500.
Yep.
Which is I don't understand
really
the
low
numbering
number.
system. When you get low numbers, you have higher value.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's a human thing, I guess. Right? It's
stupid.
low.
It's stupid, but it's working.
You're one of the first guys to get it, kind of thing. So yeah.
Anyways, we don't have much to say today. This is about everything. We got.
Oh yeah. Guys, we are coming out with mugs, right, for our group, right? So they'll have the logo on, right, and they will also have personalized nicks. So this is mine, Pop Culture Mad. That's
just
my
a
nick.
prototype.
Yeah, this is a prototype. We've been it holds Steve well. We've tested it. It doesn't leak.
It doesn't look that good.
Right? It's good. You can have hot beverages in and not get burnt.
Yeah.
So it does its job as a mug, right? And we're looking at different vendors for quality as well. So this is not what you will finally get. Hopefully, we're looking at different options, but we're planning to offer them to members at a pretty decent price. But I mean, we haven't decided yet, but we're planning to. So watch this space and tell us, do you like them? What do you think as
Do you
well?
want us to change anything?
Yeah,
And,
maybe suggestions.
And regarding the giveaway we have for
Maybe
this
we go back
next
to-
2 weeks, we're gonna change cameras again.
Right.
And regarding the giveaways and the contest that we have announced earlier, your logo or your imagination of Sidekick could be on one of these mugs. I mean, what we're trying to do we have, and I really want to thank you guys for being members with us. I mean, some of you guys been with us since the beginning, and you're still active with us, which is really amazing, and we really appreciate it. And for that, we want to give you a present. Well, if you give us a design, and inshallah, hopefully you win this. And if you don't, we're gonna put your design on a mug anyways with your name and send it to you, or we'll meet you somewhere and give it to you. So whatever you do, just come up with any design, even if it's ugly, even if it's like a kid's scribble of Sidekick.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We're gonna put it
guys.
on this and give it to you.
Doesn't matter.
With your name and Hobby Nation on it.
It's like that's the whole idea.
This is our thank you from us to you.
Right.
All right. And you guys been great, to be honest, for the past. How old is Hobby Nation now?
2 years.
I'll say a little bit above 2 years.
Yeah.
And we have 1.5 members. I mean, we're growing, not too fast, not too slow. We're growing. I'll say we're growing healthy. In a good manner, you know, we have good people coming in. We don't have the people that sell iPhones or random real estate. And I would like to thank you all for helping us with the reporting the post or reporting people. I know there's a lot of what do we call them? Spammers, yeah. And we have a lot of hidden heroes.
Yeah.
Anyways. Let's go over this again.
So that's our giveaway sponsored by Comic Cave.
Yeah.
We are going to give it away part of a contest where you have to create
an
reimagination of our
Sidekick,
official mascot Sidekick, and you have to tag it, hashtag it Hobby Nation, hashtag it Sidekick Rules. And or you can come up with a tagline for the group or the character.
Yeah.
Or you can take photographs of what the group is all about.
Yeah.
And maybe have a Sidekick in the background or the group's name in a background. And you can use Photoshop, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Or just write it somewhere.
Or write it, on a
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Be creative.
Yeah. So we'll have it for 2 weeks. And hopefully, not the next Friday, the Friday after that, we will have the randomized thing, right? And then anyone gets a chance. Any entry gets a chance. So that's keeping it fair to everyone and all that.
Get a chance for this.
Yeah. An amazing 75% die-cast, 1/12 scale shotgun figure from Iron Man 3. Right?
By
Made
Comic
by
Cave Studios. And a giveaway sponsored by
Comic Cave. Yeah.
So, thanks to Comic Cave, thanks to you guys, thanks for everyone. No matter what you do, don't forget to submit your thing, and it's going to be on a mug. You get it. You win the toy, you don't win a toy, you still get a mug. And the mug,
any guy who submits will get a mug.
A mug is basically a thank you from us to you, and we really appreciate whatever you're doing right now.
We do.
We appreciate your offer. We'd like to offer you
we have croissants,
Apple, whatever, but you guys are far away.
We have wicked croissants as well.
And this is about it for the week.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I mean, no, I think we covered everything. Next week, we have, let's say we have something to do with the law.
Both of them. We have two things.
We'll call it the law episode.
Week of the law.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we're gonna say right now.
Yeah.
Right. So thanks for watching, guys. You've been amazing.
I like that. Next week's theme
is
the law.
Yeah. We'll have themed episodes.
Let's just put. Oh yeah. You know what's the third one? It's 3 now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm giving you one spoiler. We're gonna have probably by next week. I'm gonna be done with the right hand of what do you call it?
Doom.
Right hand of Doom from Hellboy. That's part of the law.
Oh, okay.
And then there's two.
The universal law.
He's in the what do you call it? PB whatever something.
Yeah.
He's in the hell police.
Yeah. I remember. What was it called? Demon police something.
I forgot.
Something. Yeah. But
if you guys know, just tell us. Low episode. I don't like the sound of that. Jay, you're gonna be here. You're gonna be up and awake, and you're gonna be here.
Yeah. We moved from the evening format to the morning format,
Morning.
right? And we're gonna keep on doing this weekly thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Jay says the group is 3
BP.
years old.
Right. Okay.
All right. And then we have BPRD, which stands for.
Jay Quick.
I don't know what. Quick, Jay, quick.
No, I think it was.
I forgot.
There was a movie, Hatta.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds was in it.
Yeah.
Right?
He doesn't know as well.
But yeah.
I know that what PD stands for. But B.
No, it's RD or something. Or something.
I don't know. Well, Jay's gonna say
whatever.
in a minute. Yeah.
So anyway, next week's theme is about the law, and we're gonna have collectibles.
Yeah.
For that theme.
Two
Two collectibles.
One from.
Actually, both are from the same company.
Oh yeah.
But we can't say it. Then they'll figure it out.
The company enforces the law.
Yeah. So
Anyways.
cool. Thank you guys. See you.
Thanks, guys.
Hope
See
you enjoyed.
Next week.
Cheers.
Are we gonna go live or film it next week?
I think we do the same what we were doing here.
It's good, right? It's good. All right. See you guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.